Hi guys, well here it is 22 degrees and I'm back out at the range with the spiller and burr. And why? Because you guys wanted to know, would that filing the muzzle make the difference? Now let me clarify something from comments. I do not promote filing the muzzle like I've done for this unless it's an extreme case. Once I have expended all other options, do I go to that. So when I got this spiller and burr, at 10 yards it shot 24 inches high. That high at 10 yards. It was ridiculous. And so I deepened, I did all the things I knew how to do. And I got it down to where it was about 4 or 5 inches high, like you saw. So now we went to draw filing it, trying to add a little bit of English to drive it on down. And I had got it down there, but I had not used lubrication because I'd forgot my gun butter. And the bore simply fouled out. As fouling gets hard inside, all I had was just a dry brush to run up and down. As that fouling dried out and got hard, it got to being like a rocky road. And so when I literally looked down the bore, it looked like big pocks, big rocks. And that's what it was, dried. It took water to get it out of there. You wouldn't want to scrub it out easily. And so I've cleaned the bore, and now it's finally not rained, and I've come back out to do this for you. Now, I've had several people ask, Blackie, does the gun butter get stiff and hard like bore butter does in the winter? Well, there it is, and you can take your finger, and it just, here it is 21 degrees. This has been outside in the car all night, and it's still just as flexible as it can be. So no, it does not get super hard, at least down into the 20s. And with wind chill right now, they're saying it's about 4 degrees because I got a pretty good bit of wind going around me. I'm in a hole right here to kind of, out here at the shooting range. The bays kind of got me blocked out of the wind a little bit. So I have put a target up, and turn you where you can see the target. There's the target. And put me a nice big bullseye on it. Now I'm going to aim dead center of that bullseye and slowly squeeze off these shots. Let's see if what I did correct the point of aim. Okay? I don't know. From what I did, I believe I did move my windage over and definitely move it down. How much is the question. So let's see. And oh, by the way, holding an all brass handgun on a cold morning like this is just a joy. You need to do it. All right, now let me get you back here. There we go. All right, let's do this. I got to be quick because once my camera battery gets cold, it's going to turn off. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, here was my dead center aiming point. Now I'm actually just a little bit low, one in there and one there. That's 1, 2, 3 touching, 1, 2, 3 a little further out. And I will readily admit I am not in my best right now. These old arthritic hands are not working really good. And so sitting here in this cold trying to old stiff muscles hold it and dial it in, a lot of that's me. But the fact that it is in a relative, now it's just a grunt to the left and a grunt low. I can easily correct that on the gun by just sighting. Whereas I had my 2 rear sight posts for the channel now I was putting like that much of the front sight, now just bring about there, you know, where it's, and I'll make me a mark inside the channel to bring it up to so I can see it clearly, and then put it to one side or the other. Just bring it up and then touch the side and it'll be dead on for bunny busting, which is what I'm going to try to do with bear in February after deer season's over. Me and him's going to walk around some of them fields, and I'd like to add of just nostalgia, take the old Spiller and burr. Now when I was a boy, I had a original Spiller and burr, and yeah, it shot high pretty bad too, but I had learned how to do Kentucky windage. Now what is Kentucky windage? Kentucky windage is you've done everything you can, every trick you know, and it still throws them, let's say, here. Okay, it seems to throw it that far off. You would diagonally aim here to put it there, is what it is. You just learn about where to aim. You know, with that old Spiller and burr, I'd aim about 10 yards out, 5 o'clock, about 2 inches below the bunny, and it would dial it right into him, because it shot high left like this one did, but not nearly as severe as this one did. So what has drawfiling the barrel, what is draw? Ooh, it's cold. Get on target, boy. Get your hat right. What has drawfiling the muzzle done? It has added a little bit of English and brought it down to where it is in the ballpark. Now, could I correct it even more with a little more? Maybe. I'm going to shoot it and see where it goes, you know, and see if it's staying consistent. Then I'll just, you know, learn to aim off. That's close enough right there to be no effort in aiming at the range. What is my target range? 10, 12 yards. Because that's about the range I'm going to see a bunny and have a clear shot. Now, could I have one much further? Yes. But let's be realistic. Bunnies are not that big a target. And so I want to make a clean, humane shot. So therefore, in hunting, I want to turn them off like a light switch. Valhalla Express. I don't want to wound an animal. I want to put him down. So I will pass up a shot that is not good, or see if I can stalk a little bit closer to get to the range. That's the challenge of it. You know, heck, if I wanted to just get bunnies, I could tote a shotgun and tote a rifle. But it's the challenge of doing it with a cap and ball revolver. So, this will end the part 2. I'm going to go clean up a little bit and put it up. Now, like I showed, the boar butter does stay soft and pliable even in these kind of temperatures. Now you guys up north, it's going to be well below 0. I can't speak to that. I haven't thought about putting it in a freezer or something, see if I can get it down there and freeze it. But it stays supple, you know, where you just saw I just dug it out, and it's still like Vaseline right now in these kind of conditions. So it does work fine. It doesn't harden up or anything, which is a good thing on the gun, because that's one of the things that I always disliked about boar butter was once it got cold, that stuff got stiff. And if you were trying to smear it over the top of the ball to seal off the chamber, it got hard, and trying to squeeze it out of that tube was just about, you know, impossible, because it was a rock. but this stuff stays a lot more supple. That's one of the reasons we developed it. Miss Lita playing around with the formula until we got the oils and stuff that it does right. That's where we're at. I hope you enjoyed this, guys, and have a Merry Christmas. I'm going to post this on Saturday, so it's Christmas Eve. Spend time with your family. Have a great day, guys. Until next time, I'm Blackie wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day.